Raise your hands if you remember your college days. Fantastic. Everyone remembers. What is the one first thing that comes to your mind when you remember your college? Yes, anyone? Monkey.
Friends.
Big friends.
Freedom.
Super. When I think of my college days, the first thing that comes to my mind is something which makes me feel great. Let me tell you about it. I was in my 5th semester and I got an idea to start a forum in my class. A forum to practice group discussions, a forum to practice presentation skills, a forum to practice everything that is required to prepare for a presentation. I shut the doors of my classroom after the lunch break and I walked onto the stage and spoke about my forum to my friends. There were mixed responses and we could not decide anything. I came out and I was hanging around with my buddies on the lobby, and a couple of my friends came to me and they asked me, Pramod, how are you arranging the transport? I was shocked. Transport for what? You spoke about forum, right? Of course, yes, I spoke about the forum, but why transport? Pramod, forum is important, 80 kilometers from here. How are you arranging the transport? I was disgusted. My friends were laughing very much, and I had no other option that I had to laugh at them. The forum did not start, and I waited. Just like the theme says, nature does not hurry, yet everything accomplished. For 2 more semesters. And then I could find out a team of 20 people who were like-minded like me and wanted to start the forum. And there came a day where we could start the forum. And we planned for the inauguration, and it was August 18, 2010. My forum, named Instro, came to light in the college. It was the inauguration function. The chief guest was the principal, and we had invited all the HODs and lecturers of my college. And everyone listened to my presentation, where I explained them what am I going to do in the forum. I was very happy. I was feeling great. I was at cloud 9, listening to the appreciations from everyone, till I listened to one speech. There was one lecturer from mechanical department. His name was Mr. Ratna. He was a very simple person who used to come to office always in formals and was speaking very less, but whatever he spoke made a lot of sense. He said, I've seen a lot of forums like this. They start and they go down very soon. Starting something is very good, but sustaining that is great. I wish your forum sustains for a long time. I was done from his speech. Till then I was feeling that I've done a great job starting the forum. And from that point I felt I have just started. And there is a long way to go from now. And from that day I determined myself that yes, I have to sustain this forum at least until I am present in the college. I started communicating with my faculty. I started communicating with my placement officer. I took all the opportunities that are available to me to propagate my forum. I used college notice boards, I used Facebook pages, and I invited people from other departments as well for my forum sessions, and it was successful. And I also thought of getting my juniors into it. I went to my juniors' classes. I inspired them to have the sessions in their own classes, and they did it. And I went to their classes to facilitate a couple of sessions and teach them how exactly you can do sessions which will also be fun for them. And everything went well. And at last, after we saw the placement report, 99.9% of forum members were placed in one or the other company. And that made me feel great. So this particular words that were said by my lecturer, starting something is good, but sustaining that is great, really made a lot of difference in my life. After I got a job, I bought a bicycle. That was my passion as well. And my dad said, you get things home, you spend money, and you never use it. And again, this particular words came to my mind as well, that starting something is good, but sustaining it is great. I thought about it. I thought for a couple of seconds that even my dad made sense. Though he scolded me, it had a lot of meaning involved in it. And I started cycling. I've cycled for more than 1,500 kilometers till now, and I'm still doing it, and I will still do it till there is strength in my muscles. Because I feel that starting something is good, but sustaining it is great. If you want to feel great of whatever you're doing, you have to sustain it. There was a time where me doing all these things, I also got placed in one of the companies and I lost it because I had a backlog in my engineering. So I had to do something else so that I have to propagate myself. I have to get up. It's not about the knockdown, it's about the get up, right? So after a few days of me being a failure at home without a job, I thought of doing something different. I started writing my blog. Me being a failure, I thought of inspiring people. It was completely a different thing. So I was happy as well, even if I was a failure, I was not bothered about it because just a placement in one company cannot define my life. My life is something else, which I have to define myself. And I started my blog in December 2011, and still now I have written 7 articles. 2 months or 3 months once I write. When I forget to write, these words come to me. Starting something is good, but sustaining it is great. So, my dear Toastmasters and friends, think about it. Have you started something? And also think, how much have you sustained it? Life is not a business. Life is about being happy in your business. If you really want to be happy, if you really want to be great, remember this. Starting something is good, but sustaining it is great. Thank you.